What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Hope everyone's having a great day. And in today's video, we're going to be opening up this hobby box of 1990 Fleer football. This is the Premier Edition. We've opened up a few packs on the channel before, and I've been opening up a lot of new stuff lately, so I thought, you know what? It is old school cards. That's what the channel's called, so we got to go back and we got to hit some old school stuff, right? So let's see if we can have some fun with this rip. So 36 packs, 1990 football. We're not going to see any kind of autos or anything like that. We're just going through this. So here we go. There's Jim Kelly, Slaughter, Albert Lewis, Roger Craig. There's Warren Moon. That's a pretty nice pack. Ricky Sanders. This is a pretty nice pack to start off. Spencer, Chip Banks, Howard, Bob Perryman, and Mongo McMichael. So, that's a really solid pack to start. These little cellophane style packs. Look at the cards isn't bad, you know. Kind of like them. Schroeder, Carl Banks, Merrill Hodge. I don't know if he's still, I haven't seen him on ESPN or anything lately, so he must not be on ESPN anymore. There's Thurman Thomas, nice. Felix Wright, and there's a Derek Thomas. Nice. Merrill Hodge used to be kind of an analyst on ESPN. He was a good analyst. I liked him. Anthony Bell, Randy Grimes, Jim Arnold, the punter, Jackson, Massey, Brent Fullwood, Chris Miller, Mike Quick. Good name for a wide receiver. There's Eddie Anderson, Leonard Marshall, and Rod Woodson finishes out that pack. Yeah, it had been a little bit since I had gone back to the old stuff and opened up some old packs. So we've been doing a lot of new stuff on the channel. Obviously, that stuff just continues to churn out. So it's kind of easy to get lost in the new stuff. There's Reggie White, Kevin Green. But I've still got another full box of this. I think I've got maybe one box that's got a couple packs out of it. Phil Simms there. So we got plenty of 90 Fleer. More than I probably will ever need. More than probably anyone ever really needs of this. Krieg. There we get a Fleer All-Pro. Carl Mecklenburg. We'll set those aside. This was back in the day when you didn't really see a lot of inserts, especially like you do now. There's, you know, you open up a pack of whatever, you're pretty much getting an insert in every pack. Another Reggie White. Or there's Steve Young. Nice. Or, you know, 2, 3, 4 inserts in some of the Panini stuff and parallels and stuff like that. You know, back in these days, it was base, and it was, you might sneak an insert every now and then. Landetta, Martin, Vance Johnson, Altoon, Ron Hall, Jefferson, Brown, there's Kevin Butler, Wilkes, and that one is pretty good, though. That would be the Colorado head coach. Prime time Deion. We'll put Deion over here. We'll put him on the stand for now. Johnson, Porter. There's Jerry Rice. Nice. Leon White, Michael Brooks, Marion Butts, Stallworth, Fred Marion, Chris Barr, Nate Newton, Brian Noble, and a checklist, which I think is the second checklist. So I think there's 3 of them in this set. Set goes to 400, just one series. Not any kind of like double boxes or double series or anything like that. It was all just one. There's Singletary, one of my favorites. Troy Aikman, Tony, Landetta again, Gray, Martin, Barton, Folsom. You'll see a lot of the same cards in the packs. Once you kind of start getting the rhythm of, you know, how they're put in, they all kind of end up being pretty close to the same. Jackson, Massey, Fullwood, Miller, Quick, Eddie Anderson, another Leonard Marshall, Ron Woodson, Ellard, Norwood, Thane Gash, Nick Lowry, Mike Coffer. That might be the only Deion we get. Vance Newsom, Charles Haley, nice. Cragen, Benson, Roy Green, Tate, Norm Johnson, Spielman, Richard Dent. Another one of my favorites. Eric Martin, Mark Murphy, Ron Heller. Double Ron Hellers. Imagine playing in the NFL at the same time and you have the same name as somebody else. That's funny. Benny Blades, Van Horn, Hayward, Brown, Chris Carter, nice. That's not a rookie, though. 86 was rookie for him. Dan Marino, nice. Berline, nice. Willis, Newberry, Minifield, and Bill Moss. There's probably like a lot of like Hall of Famers in here, like especially linemen. I don't really know a lot of lineman Hall of Famers, so I'm not afraid to admit that. Lansford, Conlon, Chet Brooks, Steve Brown, Bobby Humphrey. Again. That's wild. That is crazy. Jacob Green, another Benny Blades, and there's Keith Van Horn. That's kind of that. So those are all the same as we got a while ago. So I'm talking about that collation of the cards. You're going to see a lot of the same once it's kind of, when you see that, you see a certain player, it's going to be the same cards. Phil Simms, Williams, Jackie Slater, Don Beebe, Clay Matthews, Walker Lee Ashley, Grimsley, Darrell Green, Lee Johnson, Steve Atwater, nice, Martin Bayless. So my guess is if we hit another Ron Heller, the Ron Heller will be right behind him again. John Taylor, nice. Wilbur Marshall, Treadwell, Burt Grossman, Thompson. There's Jeff George, #1 draft choice. So that's pretty cool. And again, that's part of the base set. So that card is numbered part of base set. It's not an insert card. There's Singletary again. There's Troy Aikman. So I would almost bet the farm that when we saw the Singletary before, the Troy Aikman was right behind him. Tony and Scott Studwell. This was back like before the cards started getting the gloss on them to where they would stick together and you'd get bricks. The 90s was still kind of the paper junk wax. There's the other checklist, card 400. Cool. Tim Harris, Terry Hogue, Sammy Smith, Washington, Gary Anderson, Brian Wagner, John Alt, Jacoby, Rembrandt, Criswell, Farrell, Winston Moss, Jeff Bryant, and we got a Fleer All-Pro Jay Hilgenberg. There's 25 cards in that subset, in that insert set, so we're not going to get all of those today. Be surprised if I got all those even in the 3 boxes that I have. Drew Hill, Art Monk, nice. Reimers, Mecklenburg again. Bird, Verdon, Broderick Thomas, Cedric Jones, James Thornton, Steve Walsh, Sam Mills, Ed Reynolds, Randall Cunningham, nice. Mark Clayton, and Howie Long. And that is, Howie Long's was 82 rookie, so he was, you look at his stats here, They were definitely down from previous years on his sacks. So he was kind of getting towards the down end of his career at this time. Probably had a better career on Fox than he did playing, honestly. He's been on Fox as long as I can remember. Andre Bad Moon Rising, Lansford, Conlon, Chet Brooks, Steve Brown. There's Bobby Humphrey, and there's Bobby Humphrey again. So that's the collation. And then Sycamore. You know, that was the same card behind the two Bobby Humphreys. Richter, there's another Steve Young, Childress, Braxton, Eason, Sharp, Gruber, Brian Blades, Eric Williams, Ron Morris, Perry Kemp, Keith Jones, Eric Allen, and Herschel Walker. Nice. Dombrowski, Majorski, Ken, Joyner, Dolman, Duper. There's Bob Golick. Another guy probably had more success after the game than he did in the game. He was a great player, don't get me wrong, but, you know, Greeny and Golick was kind of revolutionary for sports radio. I used to listen to him just about every morning. There's a Fleer All-Pro Anthony Munoz. Ball, there's Tom Zach, Herbert, right? Or Hebert, sorry. Blair Bush, Collins, Keith Jackson, Hassan Jones, Hugh Green, Mervin Fernandez, and Pepper Johnson. So far, we've hit 3 of those All-Pros. So you're probably getting like maybe we might hit 2 more. Don Beebe, Clay Matthews. We might get 2 more out of this box. So you're probably hitting between 5 and 7 a box would be my guess. Bill Bates, Eric McMillan. I'm not sure if they put the odds or anything like that on the packs. Let's take a look and see here for those. Basically, that is talking about the order your official 1990 Fleer football collector's pin. So you could have gotten a Fleer 90 collector's pin. I guess it would have looked like that. That's kind of cool. $4.99. Offer good while supplies last. Please allow 6 to 8 weeks for delivery. I remember that as a kid, man. You would send something off in the mail. Gosh, man, it seemed like it would take forever for it to get there. Kids nowadays don't understand that. They don't understand the wait that a lot of us had to go through just for anything, right? I mean, if you woke up late on Saturday morning and you missed Saturday morning cartoons, you missed it. There wasn't another showing. You just missed it. You stayed up late Friday night. You woke up late. There was Icky Woods and John Elway, by the way. I'm talking about cartoons, but you woke up late. That was it. You missed it. You know, Batman animated series, you missed the episode. John Hand, Freddie Joe Nunn, Eric Sanders, Saxton, Lloyd, Carter, Lackey. Okay, we got probably maybe about 8 more packs to go here. Sims, Logan, there's Marcus Allen, nice. DeBerg, Art Still, McGee, McNeil, Mack, Moore, Williams. We get another Fleer All-Pro, Keith Millard. Barry Sanders, nice. And Brad Mooster. Paul Gruber, Brian Blades, Eric Williams, Ron Morris, Perry Kemp, Keith Jones, Eric Allen. There's Herschel Walker again. Mosbar, there's LT. That's a nice one. Greg Bell, Cornelius Bennett. Vance Johnson, Al Toon. There is a Vance Johnson baseball player, too. Ron Hall, James Jefferson, Kevin Butler, Jim Wilkes, Jackie. There's another Deion, so we did get 2 Deons. Loudermilk. There's Bo Jackson. Nice. Haven't seen him yet. Was wondering if he was going to show up. Clyde Simmons, Loudermilk again. There's another Bo Jackson again. Jim Everett, Andre Reed. There's Joe Montana, Charles Mann, Orson Mobley. Joe Montana, I think, is card number 1. No, he's card number 10, excuse me. I thought he was card number 1. Seeing the bottom of the box now. There's Deadpool, EJ Jr., Steve Smith, Dave Meggett, Thomas Everett, Kennebrew, Bernie Kosar, Chris Martin, Rathman, Clark, Hallman, Lanier, and Jim McMahon. Okay, getting down to the last few packs here. Bruce Matthews, nice. Icky Woods, that means John Elway's right behind him. Leslie O'Neal, Dwayne Beckett, Ricky Reynolds, Steve Grogan, Neil Anderson, Jim Jeffcoat, nice. Morton Anderson, nice. Hall of Famer. Otis Anderson, Jerome Brown, Bill Brooks, Mike Harden. Ronnie Lott, nice. Mark Rippon, nice. Ripon, I've heard it's pronounced both ways. I don't even know which way is right. Banks, Howard, Perryman. There's Mongo again. Derek Shepard, Hillard, Broderick Thomas, Mike Schad, and Andre Bad Moon Rising. Okay, 3 packs to go here. Chris Carter, Barry, Dan Marino, Brewline, Bavaro, Willis, Newberry, Minifield, Bill Moss, Ronnie Lott. There's Rippon again, Dixon, and Simon Fletcher. 2 packs. Lockhart, Bruce Smith, Paris, White, Dennis Smith, Leahy, Awalt, Mark Robinson, Grant Fiesel, Eddie Murray. There's an Eddie Murray baseball player too. Jim Covert, Buford Jordan, Sterling Sharp, nice. Mike Gann, Keith Byers. And our last pack. See what we can find in here. Jack Trudeau, Roland James, Gagliano, Bill Bates, Eric McMillan, Travis McNeil, Tony Casillas, Gary Zimmerman, Doug Reisenberg, Derek Hill, Andre Ware, draft choice, Mike Walter, Gerald Riggs, and we end it with Anthony Munoz. Okay. Oops, didn't mean to bump the camera. All right, so that's it for that box. So that was fun. Enjoyed that. Got some nice cards in there. So like I said, I still got another box of this, along with a box I think has got only like 2 or 3 packs taken out of it. So I've got plenty of Fleer 90 football. In fact, I think I bought both those boxes online for like 20 bucks total. So pretty good deal there. But that's going to be it for the video. Please hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell for notifications. Make sure you slam that like button. It helps push this video out to more people. And as always, we live to rip another day. See you later.